the squeeze break indicator, which is offered for various platforms or on the TradingFinder website. From this section, you can download the indicator file for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms and run it on the chart. Additionally, traders can read this page to understand how the indicator works and functions. From the Tour Navigation section, we select the indicator file and execute the indicator by dragging the file onto the chart. When the indicator is executed on the chart, a histogram window is displayed at the bottom of the chart. The squeeze break indicator allows traders to predict and simultaneously display when the price is compressed in certain areas and exits the compression. It shows traders that by using the dashed line placed in the oscillator, we can identify the market trend. When the dashed line is above the zero level, it indicates an upward trend, and when it is below the zero level, it signifies a downward trend in the market. Traders can use the histogram to identify a ranging market trend or recognize when the market is trending. When the histogram is below the zero level, it indicates a ranging market, or price compression. And when it is above the zero level and shows large values, it signifies the start of a trend in the market. Also, if we observe small values in the market, we can see a ranging trend in the market. For example, here we are in a ranging trend, and it is shown in this section. When the dashed line is above the zero level and the histogram starts to increase in values, we can enter a buy trade. Or when the dashed line is below the zero line and the values are increasing, you can enter a sell trade in the market. Here, we see it shows us the downward trend of the market. And after that, the histogram values are increasing, indicating that the market has a trend within the market. In the upper left section, we can see information that includes the daily ATR, today's range, AD or RSI values, MACD values, and stochastic, which are displayed in this section, allowing us to examine all these values here. In the settings section, under the Input tab, there are options available for us where we can set the Bollinger Bands period. In the next section, the Bollinger Bands deviation is located. In the following section, we can set the Keltner period along with the Keltner multiplier. And finally, the momentum period settings are located in this section. The higher we set the values, the later it identifies the exit from compression, and the lower we set the values, the sooner it shows the speed of exiting compression. But it is less reliable. In the next section, we can enable or disable the alert sending status. We can enable or disable the display of information at the top of the screen. And finally, we can change the number of candles for identification and plotting on the chart in this section, which is set to 1000 candles by default, and calculates and displays only 1000 candles on the chart for us. Well, friends, we have reached the end of this indicator tutorial. We would be happy, if you share your comments and suggestions with us, in the comments section.